Hey everybody, welcome back out to the channel, Trigger Bar Philosopher. Today we've got a fun episode. We're going to be taking a look at the CZ P10c. Let's get to shooting. Okay, so let's just take a look at the CZ P10c. As you can tell, this gun is empty, nothing in the chamber, nothing, no magazine in the grip. So let's just talk about what we have set up. So obviously I'm going to be doing some first shots. I filmed that before I added on some of these accoutrements. And so let's just talk about the CZ P10c. This is a gun that has been used around the world by police forces, by militaries. The Czech Republic is where CZ is from, and this is a fantastic firearm. It's known for having a very low bore axis, meaning you can get your hand right up close around that. It has a very good grip. I would say that this grip is very similar to the H&K VP9 and also the Walther PDP. It does come with changeable back straps. It comes with a small, medium, and large. I believe the medium comes standard on it. Actually, scratch that. I believe the small comes standard on it. I did replace it out for the medium, and I actually got a Taylor Freelance brass, which adds just a little bit of weight down at the bottom of it that helps you put the weight where it will help you minimize recoil. Also have a Surefire X300 on here. Again, I got the tactical version, so it comes with a threaded barrel and suppressor height sights. In the end, I mounted a SRO, Trijicon SRO dot on it, something that I had. I think it's a 5 MOA dot. Yep, in fact, that's what it says right there. Comes with 2 magazines. It comes with metal sights. Everything on here is CZ sort of specific. The mags are compatible with all that what I call the plastic versions of CZ, meaning the P07, P09, P10c, P010F. Of course, the C mags can't fit in the F, but the F mags can fit in the C. So their plastic lineup is all compatible. So I'm not sure what's going on with CZ, but you can obtain these firearms for very cheap, cheaper than I believe you can get a Glock, but I think these are just as reliable, perhaps more reliable. They're maybe not as ubiquitous in use as the Glock system is. And so many times people say, hey, get a Glock because the aftermarket support is great. CZ aftermarket support is fantastic, and there are a lot of people making custom little bits and bobs for your CZ. You can get magazine extensions. You can get, just different customizations if you want, obviously, different back straps, so on and so forth. It does come with its own optic mounting system. It comes with a plate. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the plate. It actually came with 0 of them, and so I had to buy this from the CZ store. And I got the Trijicon one again because I had this dot floating around. I don't know that I would go with a competition dot in general, but I had this on a competition pistol that's now been converted to something different. So this dot was, quote unquote, laying around and free and needed a home, and so we had to find this weapon. This gun, I think, is a very reliable, very great alternative to the Glock 19, and something that you should consider when you're taking a look at, hey, what firearms are available to me. I got this one, what I feel is a pretty good smoking deal. Not going to mention where or how, but obviously I think there are a lot of great options for them out there right now in terms of sale prices, in terms of other things like that. But it is a very ergonomic pistol. Let's take a quick look at 3 trigger pulls on this and what we would get with that. In my previous testing, I got around 5 pounds. Let's see what we get with this. The hard part is me getting at the bottom of this trigger. So it's 5 pounds. Let's do it one more time. A little slightly more than 5 pounds, 5.5 pounds. One more time. Maybe I wasn't as low as I needed to be, 5.5 pounds. So right around 5.5 pounds. And it feels like it is heavy. Like you have to apply some force to get it to go. But it's extremely crisp. One of the best striker fired triggers that I would say I have ever felt. I'm going to say something that people will laugh at me for, but it's as good as the PSA Rock trigger, which I think is hilarious because that's a really budget oriented gun. Actually, you get the Rock in this about for the same price, but this has been around a lot longer and is known for a better trigger. Let's take a look at that reset. So we're going to do our take up and see where we get our click right there. And again, right back on it. Very crisp and tactile reset. So, getting your shots reliably on target and quick follow-ups is easy with this pistol. All right, so let's take it out to the range and see how we do with our shooting. Okay, these are my first shots. CZ P10c. It has been cleaned. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Okay, seems to run both the 147 grain, 127 grain. Okay, we got the P10c. Ended up mounting an SRO on it. That's what I had available in my stash, so. Pretty accurate gun as far as I'm concerned. Let's try and take it out just a little bit longer. We're going to see if we can get some shots on paper at 25 yards on that little 6-inch target. I think we got a few on there. That's not bad. Looks like smooth shooting and dot zeroed in. A little bit closer for 25 yards. That's pretty good for me. Okay, so everybody, I'm pretty excited about how the CZ P10c shoots, how it operates, how it fits in my hand. I think it really is a strong competitor to a Glock 19 and has many form factors that are better than it. Is it that much better as a game shifter? Of course not. It's been around for a long time and it hasn't been a game shifter. But if you're someone who is looking for something like a Glock 19 with the reliability of a Glock 19 in that size and form factor, but just better ergonomics, better texture, better just everything out of the box, candidly, lower bore axis, all of those things, then I think the CZ P10c is a gun that you should consider. What role would it have for me? I think it would play the same role as my as my Shadow Systems, as my Dagger. It's just a really good all-around Glock-like gun that you can rely on. Some of the downsides to it is that it doesn't have all the part systems compatibility with your next door neighbor, battlefield pickups, blah, 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 right? But in reality, you're going to have your stuff and it's going to be your stuff that you're going to count on. And if you have enough magazines, if you have, so on and so forth, replacement parts, it's going to be fine for you. And you're going to be having a fun time with this out at the range. Definitely think it's a fun gun. Probably the best striker fire trigger that I have straight from the factory ever tried. Even some of my upgrades aren't as good as this trigger, albeit it is a little heavy, and perhaps that's what you want for concealed carry or duty carry. So I think this is a fantastic gun. I don't think you can go wrong with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this something that you are a longtime fan of? I know this is new to me and new to my channel, but these have been out for a long time. So let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on the CZ? Is this something that's one of your go-to guns? Please let me know. Hope everyone has a great week, and let's get to shooting.